Hello guys, I just started watching the Surviving R. Kelly. I know I'm a little behind with watching it, but I waited till it got on my Netflix. Came on Netflix in order for me to watch it. But I wasn't really waiting for it to come on Netflix. I just kind of was like, I'm gonna just wait till everybody else watch it and wait till I feel like sitting down and focusing in and watching it, because I like to focus in when I'm watching it. I started last night, and my first thought was like, I was kind of overwhelmed when I first started watching it, because um, it seemed like a lot of people overall in this whole situation has been abandoned. They wasn't properly taken care of by the people that was supposed to be taking care of them, and I think that's one of the main things we all need to like really focus in on. No child at 6 years old should be introduced to sexual acts by their parents or aunt or uncle like an adult, because now a 6 year old, which is the learning, when they're like in them age, that's their learning, learning development stages. You Once you introduce that to them, they're it's kind of where you go from there. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like you don't have. I'm paraphrasing because I'm basing off what was going on and what he said, and listen to different things. I finally heard stuff he said, and y'all know that hurt people hurt others. Hurt people hurt people. He's hurt, so he's hurting others. But the main thing I'm saying is he was taught that behavior. Now, this is not to make an excuse for him. This is just to inform. And people are like, first of all, in a learning curve, he was supposed to learn to read, he was supposed to write by parents and adults around him. I didn't hear nowhere in that first. I'm only talking about episode 1 and 2 right now. I didn't hear, because I haven't finished. I'm still looking at it, but I just want to kind of go piece by piece and say, make my videos on piece by piece so that nothing will be missed. But I didn't hear nowhere where they say someone taught him how to read and write and all this at the beginning. So that means he was pretty much neglected in different areas, which is it's a good sign that a lot of times when children are neglected, they act out and they get into bad stuff they ain't got no business doing, because nobody's teaching them how to act. Nobody's teaching them how to behave or what to do. So the first thing this child learned is how to be neglected. And now I'm neglected, plus now somebody that's an adult in my family is performing sexual acts on me, the child, at 6 years old. So he's learning how to be who he is today. It just evolved as he got older and as he got famous and rich. Because once dudes get rich, or people in general, a lot of them, once they get fame, they're able to hide their hurt more within their craft. They hide it within there. It starts to disappear into the crafts. You know what I'm saying? So they start to, you hear songs, now it's like, damn, all them songs is really about stuff. I'm sitting there, I was jamming to these songs, and I'm like, oh my God, your body calling me. I'm like, oh my God. Bum and Grind. Age ain't number but a number. All that stuff was about this stuff now. But at the time, I was young. I wasn't thinking about that. I liked the songs. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe elementary, junior high-ish. In that area when I think a lot of his songs came out. 90, yeah. I graduated from elementary like 92. So in that area, that's when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? So I heard his stuff. I liked it. Bump and Grind. I'm like, and somebody was like, girl, you know what Bump and Grind mean? I'm like, I don't even much know, but I like the song. They was like, do you know what it mean? I'm like, no. You're a child. You just like the song itself. I grew up liking music. Any kind of music, I loved it. I like the beats, the music. So I never really paid attention to the words even then. I go back, and nowadays I look at movies and music now. I'm like, oh my God, I was singing it as a child. So Me as a child hearing that, I was like, oh, okay, you know, the song was tight. You know, You Are Not Alone. That was for one of these chicks he done knocked up and got pregnant, and she had the miscarriage. She said that was about her. I'm like, girl, what in the world? So she said he was writing that song thinking about me. You are not alone. I am here with you. Because she just lost a baby. He was singing it and writing the song, but then at the same time she was like, he wasn't there with her through all the stuff, but he was I guess in heart he thought about it. I guess I don't know how that went. I don't know. But again, this is a person that did not even learn how to, all the stuff that you want from your man, he did not never really learn that. So I think what he learned was he was just imitating people, different people, and what he saw. And it passed off as, oh my God, he loved me and all that. It passed off as that because he was also giving out money. He was also, you know, sending them this, doing that. So it kind of camouflaged within. Because at this point, he's R. Kelly. Everybody like him. Now, at the same time, I was young. Like I was saying, I'm going back to when I was young. I did not look at R. Kelly as a sex object at the time. Girls, they was young. And I'm like, at 14, I was not saying, ooh, I'm about to go. No. I was just liking the songs. That's it. His songs and him was two different things to me as a child. So I'm like, girls, what was y'all hot asses doing? Worrying about this grown-ass man stuff. You feel me? Because that shouldn't have connected to me. And I'm like, I think he's my mom's age or a little under. I don't even know. Okay, but the point is, I didn't even see him like that in that. Ooh, no, he was R. Kelly. R. Kelly, the songs. That's it. I never thought. I'm sitting there watching it this morning. I'm watching the rest of episode 2, and I'm like, okay. I'm listening to these chicks talking about one was Lizette Martinez 17. Andrea was 19 when she met him. Lisa Van Allen was 17. Nobody on here is underage, by the way. Technically, 17, that's not really underage. I don't call that really underage. Underage is like 12, 10, you know, that like in there. Like under 17, like not barely teens, that. So all these chicks who talking ain't even children. These like pretty much adults. I moved out at 17. So to me, I don't even count that as a child to me. Now, Lisa said, not Lisa, what her name? Yeah, that is Lisa, my bad. Lisa said she told her mama about what she was doing. She didn't got told to come back and forth to Chicago. I guess he was like, hey, I need you over here. She going back and forth to Chicago at his beck and call. First of all, young lady, you 17 and you flying, you like, come on. So I'm gonna stop on that for a second. At that age, well, she was 17, so it was kind of different to me. But they making it, the way they're saying it is like Lizette, what her name is, Lizette, she was like, oh, I didn't know I was immature. I was like, girl, I'm sitting there looking at the show like, girl, at that age, I was able, and I was younger, as I'm thinking about it, she was 17 when she met him. I remember the age before I was 17, I was like, dudes I had a nice little body, but I been had a little, shape back then. I was skinny but a butt or whatever. Dudes used to holler at me, old dudes. And I'm looking like, boy, you my mama age. No, sir. I didn't say too much to them, but I'm looking at them like, no, sir. And I was young, like young. Dudes holler at young girls. This is like no R. Kelly thing. Please stop making it like it's an R. Kelly thing. Dudes was doing that even to me. And I ain't never met R. Kelly. So dudes did it. I just don't like when people just make it like he just did it only. Everybody else, nobody did it. Okay? Just remember, Elvis Presley married a 13-year-old, by the way. Okay? So, I just don't like that people just making it like it's a R. Kelly thing. Pretty much, Diamond Lee, that's him. That's only him in the world. Him doing this. These dudes used to flirt with me. I was like barely, I wasn't even that age, that 17. I was younger than that. But I had the common sense. Ain't nobody really was telling me not, I don't know. I don't remember it being a stressor on the stuff, certain things, but at the same time, I remember thinking like, I don't want no dude my mama age. Ew. So in my head, like all these chicks, none of their mamas was his age or older. Like, come on, girls. Like, he was 32. She was like, well, he was 32 and I was 17. I'm like, you knew he was older. And some of these chicks lied. Some of these chicks told the truth. Some of them lied. And she was like, well, Lisa, she was like, well, I didn't think he was going to be into me because I was young. Girl, that sounds like a little immature. I mean, not immature, my bad. That sounds like an insecurity thing. Because it just felt insecure when she said it. Like, oh my God, I didn't even know he would even try to even be checking for me because I was like young. I was the youngest one in there. So I was like, girl, whatever. So, like I said, she's the one that had going back and forth, and she was the one that she said, she testified, well, she said on the film that she was having sex with, doing threesomes with him and little children. So I'm like, you was having sex with children, why you ain't going to jail right now? Because trust and believe, you guilty too. Okay, I don't give a damn what you talking about. I didn't know, girl. You know you weren't supposed to have no sex with no girls. You knew that. And that was back then. So nobody wasn't having, come on now. He told you with the well. He told you to call him daddy. He told you can't talk to your mama, you say. Sometime you did, sometime you didn't. She said she ended up being a living, I guess, she said she thought she was his girlfriend. But I'm like, okay, wasn't he married? I'm trying to get the timeline. It looked like he was with her when he was married. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how that went. And then I want to get on Sparkle right quick before I end this video. Sparkle, she introduced a man that she specifically said she was questioning in her head, saying, oh, I wouldn't be that girl, that wouldn't be me. After that happened, after she had these questions in her head, she still had the crazy in her brain to say, let me introduce him to my 12-year-old niece. Come on, silly girl. Why would you introduce a grown man you know have issues with your 12-year-old niece? And by the way, this same 12-year-old niece was getting dropped off by her parents without them being there, without no type of supervision. And she talking about, oh, she said she caught the little girl in the studio one day when she came in without her. She was like, how you get here? Well, I got dropped off. We gonna spend the night by R. Kelly house. I'd have been like, you getting shit right back to the house. How you letting this happen and then now you crying, talking about, oh, how could you? No, how could you? You already had your suspicion. You was an adult at the time because you met, it didn't show her age. I'm going to have to look back and see if they showed her age. You was pretty much an adult. You knew. So why would you introduce him to your 12-year-old? So by the time she was 14 or whatever age she was having sex with Lisa and R. Kelly at this point. So I'm like, y'all, come on now. This dude should not be the only one go to jail. It's just too much involved. Yeah, so I'll go back. I'll do my other video in a little bit because I have to I have a few more things else that I wrote on here. But that's all I want to have on this video. I'll see you next time. Have a nice day.